It's quiet in this room, right? I'm sure you're all a little bit full now. You had something to eat, a little bit, entree. Nice. And it's also nice to see happy faces here. You know, happy faces reflects, or not reflects, attracts wealth, right? Attracts not just, a good energy, but also good vibes, but also wealth. But if you're not smiling, you're attracting bronze. You're attracting sense. So let's have that happy face. It's Saturday, come on. Right, beautiful. Hello and welcome. We're about to start in 10 seconds. There you go. To be exact, 6, 5. It's a countdown, right? All right. Okay. I think we're all here, and I can see all people are very much satisfied. So before we start the ball rolling, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land which we are gathered here today, and we also would like to acknowledge the past, future, and also the present elders. Good evening, everyone. How are you going? We are all welcome, each one of you guys here. We are all thrilled, sincerely thrilled that you're all here tonight, despite all of the busy schedules, gathered together again as one big happy family here. And as we embark on a day filled with innovation, collaboration, and of course, endless possibilities, endless opportunities. So get ready to be inspired tonight and connect with like-minded professionals. And of course, this is the opportunity for each one of you guys to elevate your game, your business game, right? But before I forget, I would like to, and of course, I would like to welcome again for those who have just arrived. Tonight is the night. The Australian Council of Multicultural Entrepreneur has organized this business symposium. And specifically, the theme for tonight is mastering innovation for profitable business growth with one of the best or top-notch keynote speaker. I would rather say should be, like surprise, but you can see his picture now, so I can't say it's a surprise now, right? Okay. But before that, some of you maybe are new faces to me. I'd like to introduce myself. I am Lee Montages. They call me Motivationally. I am your official master of ceremony for this evening. I am also a keynote speaker myself. And of course, apart from that, a professional MC for the past 30 years. So thank you once again for your time this evening. And I'd like to remind each one of you as we enjoy tonight's business symposium together with our keynote speakers, I'd like to remind you of our housekeeping event protocols. Number one, I'm sure all of you has phones, right? But please do not do any live on FB or Instagram. I know you love this, but keep it to yourself first, okay? Maybe you can record, but please no live this evening. Not unless you are officially maybe appointed to do live for this evening. Okay? Especially for our keynote speakers. As a keynote speaker myself, we make sure that there is confidentiality as well, okay? This is copyright. All right. And also, if you don't know where the lifts are, do you know where it is till now? It's just as you come out from this room, it's on the right-hand side. And in case of fire, hope not. Okay, not a wood. Should be a wood. The emergency exit is just also next to the lift as well. You can see a lift or stairs or a green color signage at the same time. Okay, and if there's a call of nature, and if you really want to go and go to the toilet or bathroom, you can see opposite to this room is a library, they call it mini library, and in the corner, around the corner, is the gents and the female as well. Okay, so I hope we're all okay. We're in the same room and we're all good to go. Let's get ready and let this symposium, begin and make today unforgettable. Are we ready?
Yes.
You're all like stunned, yeah? There you go. All right. To keep up with this inspiration, I'd like to call on. Of course, we don't want to forget the president of the ACME for a welcome remarks as well. I'd like to call on the president of ACME, none other than Tony Lombardi. How about a big hand, guys? Mr. Tony Lombardi? You want this? A surprise.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome to ACME's second Symposium, Mastering Innovation of Business Growth. Our keynote speaker, Dr. Hassan. I'm truly honoured to stand before you today to express my heartfelt gratitude for the presence of this symposium. Your involvement here is a testament to dedication to ACME events. And it is inspiring to see so many passionate individuals gathered in one place. As I promised, ACME has indeed reached new heights. From the 4th floor of LANGHAM Hotel to the 25th floor, with the stunning backdrop of Melbourne's skylines, we have elevated our venue and our ambitions. We are grateful for our relationship with LANGHAM Hotel, which has enabled us to host this event and to assist other associations to negotiate terms. Our thanks go to the management for their support. I would like to also extend appreciation to Melbourne from Good Vibes Radio 97.9 FM and the global audience joining through live stream. Your participation extends our reach, underscores the significance in knowledge sharing across borders. Also, we have SBS here as well as a multicultural background, so we're supported as well. So I hope you leave here with fresh insight, new perspectives, and a deepening understanding of topics discussed. Our goal has been to create a platform for knowledge sharing, and I believe we have achieved that. Thank you to our speakers, organisers for their tireless efforts in making this event a success, and to the attendees. Thank you for your engagement in this event. I encourage you to share the knowledge gained this evening with others, helping to spread the impact of this symposium far and wide. Once again, thank you for being part of this journey. Together, let's continue to advance ACME efforts to create a successful association. To all my critics, I am committed to paving the way to success, and tonight stands proof and promising future ahead. Thank you. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you so much, President Tony Lombardi. That was a heartwarming message. Thank you so much. And you can really feel how dedicated he is in his responsibility as a president of ACME as well. And having said that, you know, organizing a symposium like this means a lot to each one of us, not just for the ACME, you know, organization, but also to the non-ACME. A lot of you here maybe are from non-ACME, right? Am I correct? Yeah. And maybe, you know, at the end of this event, you'll be able to understand and realize the importance and what's the mission vision of this Australian Council of Multicultural Entrepreneur Organization, you know, making a difference and focus on their vision at the same time. And once again, with the President Tony Lombardi, he is also being supported by his loving wife, of course. I won't say Vice President, but you know, Miss Gina here is very also doing her best, you know, to make sure that everyone is being treated equally as well. So thank you so much for the support as well. Beautiful. And it was her birthday last week, so happy birthday, China. Okay, right. First and foremost, we are here to network, right? But we're also here to be inspired and feel that motivation from other people, how they became successful. And success could be different to each one of us, correct? And our next keynote, our first keynote speaker, I just look up to her really well. He has created a huge impact in my life too, and I'm sure at the end of this, of her little maybe speech in a second, you'll be able to understand why this, I call her young lady, still young lady, is very much empowered. Okay, and she's been to different places in the whole world, and for her, doing something for not just for herself but for other people is really creating a huge difference to her daily activities. So our next speaker is a multiple award-winning international speaker, a serial entrepreneur, best-selling author, and a philanthropist. She is also the recipient of global awards, including the 2020 Mother Teresa Award and the 2018 Osmonpreneur Business Excellence Award. She holds a PhD in education, a master's degree in industrial and organizational psychology, master's degree in education and training, and a bachelor degree in psychology, just like me, which made her a strong voice on the international stage, speaking on organizational change, social behaviors, and women empowerment. In her book, Love Your Obstacles, she sheds light on how we can grow and overcome our challenges and turn them into opportunities. Our next speaker is also a co-author of four number one best-selling books. She is co-authoring a few more books and her another book on women leadership soon to be published. I am deeply honored to welcome to the stage none other than my mentor as well herself, Dr. Sarifa Alonso Jones. Awesome festival.
Good evening. Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony, Dean Montajes. And of course, thank you to the Acme Board members, the President, and of course, the lovely wife, Jaina, and each and everyone who are either directly or indirectly supporting Acme and other business owners or entrepreneurs. As our Master of Ceremony saying just a while ago, that when you're wearing a smile, you attract wealth. And I say also, when you're smiling, it means you're happy. Within you are inspired. And when you are inspired, of course you inspire people around you, your family, your staff, your colleague, or wherever you go. Because it's an energy, it's contagious. And when you become an inspiration to other people, you are changing their life. You are making difference in their lives. And not only that, if they are your staff members, you are making your business successful. Who does not want their business to be successful? Of course, no one, because everybody wants their business to be successful. That's why everybody wanted to be an entrepreneur. But is your business growing tall? When I say tall, it should be green and growing. Because if it's not green and growing, it means it's ripe and rotting. And when it's ripe and rotting, you cannot keep people around you. Because people wanted to be successful. They wanted to be around successful people. And do you know how do you inspire these people? I will tell you the answer later. I'll give you the formula. But first this morning at around 8 o'clock, I went to my daughter's graduation. She graduated Bachelor of Science, major in pharmacology at Melbourne University. And I reflect. And I said, what did I do? I must have inspired my daughter for her to succeed. She's a very good daughter. School, home, of course she has friends. And every time I tell her, Nada, this and that. We cannot do this one we can do, and this and this and that. And then my other daughter will say, Mom, you raised a strong woman. She has a very strong will. She knows what she's doing. By saying that, are you raising or empowering enough your staff members, your colleague, so they can be your partner? Or are you looking at them as your competition? That it should only you to succeed, and this one should stay here. I should not teach them. I should not inspire them. No, that's wrong. How many people here have been in business for 20 years or more? It means if you have been in a very successful business for more than 20 years, it means you have a recipe that you should be teaching to other people so that they become like you and your staff members. Some people, they say, oh, I'm not going to teach this, my staff, because later she will do a business and they're my competitor. No. The ocean is so huge for us to fish. There is enough fish in the ocean. There is enough blessings. It's abundance. We should help each other. We should inspire each other so they can grow tall. When I started my business, let me share you with this. More than 20 years ago, I came to Australia. I said I had nothing but hope, dreams, and prayers. I was not working. We have only one income. It's not enough for us. But there is one thing that I was always inspired, that I am in a different land. And there's so much abundance and so much things that we can do compared to the country where we were before. Because we cannot deny that Australia is a first world country. My country is a third world country. But my thinking is in the first world country. We should be proud of that. It means when you have your own business, when I'm saying about the people around you, teach them, raise them to become tall. When I say tall, trust. You trust them, but before you trust other people, you have to trust yourself that you have the ability and capacity to do things that nothing should stop you. You shouldn't be worried about what people are going to say, or I don't know this, I am in this country and I cannot do this and do this and do that, because the excuses are limitless. But if you say, I can do it, you have limitless answer also. The choice is yours, and it's a mindset. If you stay poor, you always stay poor. But if you believe that you are rich, and you will always be rich in the way how you think, that you look at things, and the way how you live your life and your family. Support each other. You trust that the people around you are the right people. Understand and respect what they contribute. Support them. Then acknowledge what they have, their abilities, their strengths and weaknesses. It is very important to acknowledge them, because when you acknowledge and understand those things, you will be able to identify what training do they need. How would you equip them? What knowledge and skills do they need so they can thrive and they can make your business a successful one? So that's when you acknowledge their contributions, small or big. Also, don't forget to acknowledge also their achievements, their accomplishments. Because when you appreciate them and acknowledge them, they do better than yesterday. And when they become better version of themselves day by day, it is good for your businesses. Support them in whichever way you can support them. Then listen to them. Communication is the number one skill that each and every one of us need, regardless which industry are you in. So it means we always talk about communication, but are we listening? Yes, we are so good sometimes in talking. We talk and talk and talk until we are tired, and the other person didn't even get a chance to open their mouth. So it means you are deprived to listen to their ideas. You listen to understand before we reply. But most of us here, I'm part of it, that when someone talks, we want to talk too. Straight away. So we miss out. Listening is a very, very important skill for any business owners and entrepreneurs. Because, put it this way, what you're going to say, you know it already. But do you know what the other people are going to say? That does mean that you are the boss and they are your subordinate or your staff members. It doesn't mean that you know better than them. Believe me, most of the time, we learn from them and they know better than us. And that's how we learn. I learned a lot from my staff members. I started without any experience at all in business, fresh graduate from university. But I grew very fast. That is because of my tall principle that I listen a lot so I don't miss a piece of information that is vital to my business. So listening is very important. And when you listen, have an eye to eye. Have that intimate conversation with the people around you, your staff members, because they feel they belong and they own the business. When the more you listen, the more they do and the more they become loyal to you. And the better their performance is. They perform much, much better. At the end of the day, it's your business, right? Love. I'm not talking about romantic love. It's a love for humanity. It's love for what you do. Your staff members or your colleagues, you spend at least 8 hours a day. At home, you spend maybe 3-4 hours to your partner, to your husband, to your family, then you sleep and then you wake up, you're rushing, working, doing this here and there. They're your second family. Love them. When they have a problem, you should be the first one to know and understand what's their problem so you can support them. Because you know what? When you are not supporting them at the very moment that they're having a problem, they are not performing their job effectively and efficiently. So when they are not effective and efficient, it's your loss. Because it's your business. But if you come and say, hey, hello, how are you? How's your family? How's this? Or if someone is sick, how is your husband? Or how's your daughter? How's your son? Is there anything that I can support or help you? That alone is priceless. How could they even think of leaving or not performing justly to the job they're given if you are treating them and loving them like your family? Love them with open heart. It means you are sincere. Not romantic love, because you will destroy a life or a family. When you have that open mind and validate the performance, value what they're doing, you empower them. So when you empower them, they can perform to the next level. So I have this saying that without trust, nothing begins. In every relationship, it starts with trust. And that's the beginning of the 12 principle. And when there is no love, everything ends. And when everything ends, that's when we cry. Because that's a business, you file for bankruptcy. When it's a marriage, you file for divorce. So marry your business and marry the people around you. Inspire them. And inspire yourself also, because you cannot inspire others if you are not inspired. So thank you, and if you want to hear more, in September 20 and 21, we have the Women Economic Forum here in Australia at Pullman, Albert. There will be a lot of women, inspired women from all over the countries and overseas coming. So if you want to learn more, network, be with the people who are positive. When you are with the positive people, like-minded people, you are on this level. But if you put yourself on those depressed people, you're depressed. And when you are depressed, you cannot perform better in your business. You cannot think efficiently. You become incompetent. And when you become incompetent, everything becomes obsolete. And when things become obsolete, you expired. You get expired. So be inspired. Don't wait for the moment that you get expired. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sarifa Jones. That was very, very powerful. Did you feel that passion from Dr. Sarifa? I was just listening to you a while ago, and I was trying to synthesize. Can you hear me at the back? I was trying to synthesize what you're saying, and I remember this conversation as my mentor as well. That authenticity bridge longevity. And you know that communication, open communication, as you're saying, and listening carefully, there must be authenticity there. Otherwise, you know that law of attraction, people would know that you are full of insecurities. People would feel your energy. And if you're attracting negativity, you're attracting that what? Sadness as well in the business or whatever you do. But if they can see that you're genuine in your heart, as part of what you have mentioned a while ago, that's very inspiring. You're attracting success. And success lies in how our mindset is, what Dr. Sarifa is saying. And thank you for sharing that, Dr. Sarifa. You know, from this day onwards, we need to always remember that we need to be genuine. We need to be authentic so that we attract positivity and success. And all of us wants to be successful, right? And of course, smile as well, because we're always spouting like this, even though they call it bitch face, right? Sorry, it's not a bad word, right? It's always in a bitch face. Who would love to work with you? No one. And if you're always negative and you're always like attracting that negativity, who wants to work with you? In whatever we do, remember, whether you're in a corporate world or non-corporate world, there are people that we don't want to work with, correct? Because we can feel that. That's the energy, that's the law of attraction. So from the day onwards, check yourself, self-discovery, right? And contemplate. Where do I begin? Is that a song? Before I sing, I'll sing later, okay? But thank you so much. Once again, how about a big hand for Dr. Sarifa? That was really powerful. Love it. All right. This is just the beginning. Another keynote speaker whom I'm always inspired every time he's on stage, right? And as I said, it was supposed to be a surprise. But of course, the picture is there already. And I'd like to let you know that all of us, not just me, are thrilled to introduce, our keynote speaker for this evening. He is a distinguished thought leader, celebrated for his expertise in leadership excellence, organizational dynamism, innovation, and change management. With first-hand experience in the pitfalls of complacent leadership, he is passionately dedicated to raising awareness about its dangers and guiding leaders towards a culture of excellence, innovation, and of course, dynamic growth. He holds an honors degree in aerospace engineering, that's great, a doctorate in business administration, leadership, and management, and also a #1 best-selling author. As a serial entrepreneur and international speaker, he brings a wealth of knowledge on leadership, management, and innovative practices. He is also the CEO of various companies and a chairman of the board for various enterprises here in Australia and overseas. Notably, in 2021, he served as a president of Professional Speakers Australia, or PSA, for both Victoria and Tasmania. So today, this evening, ladies and gentlemen, he will enlighten each one of us, fostering a culture of innovation and leadership excellence. Please join me in a round of applause and extending welcome to the insightful Dr. Hassan Jones. Woo, that was great.
Thank you, Lee.
Wow, Dr. Phenomenal! Phenomenal! You've just witnessed tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the our couple for this evening, right? My God, you know when I was asked to, my God, you know when I was asked to create a remark about our keynote speaker, I felt like my neurons is getting excited. There's a lot of things. And I felt like, wow, that is very powerful. That was very powerful, right? Where do you see yourself right now from 0 to 10? The energy, the passion. 0, nothing, 5, moderate, 10. So much. I'm very passionate. Where are you right now? 12, 10. How about this side here? You're too quiet. You hungry? 0 to 10, where are you? 10 hungry. 10, 20, that's good. And remember, a while ago when we started a while ago this event, I did mention and I promised that this evening today will be filled with innovation, collaboration, and endless possibilities. And Dr. Sarif and Dr. Hassan has just opened the doors for us to learn a lot of golden nuggets for this evening, right? And you know what? I've heard a lot of this keynote speaking many times, right? 100 times perhaps. But only tonight that I felt like, wow, that was a boom, right? I I got tears in my eyes. Honestly, that's why I have a smudged makeup. I don't care. At least I've got something to go home today. It's a golden nuggets coming from you, Dr. Hassan. Especially, ladies and gentlemen, when I saw the word I failed, when I saw the word I failed, I've resonated into it. And with your experience, Dr. Hassan, thank you for reminding us to never give up, no matter what, and believe in that vision that we have started and know our whys. Otherwise, if there's no why, there's no point to where to go in life. Thank you for reminding us to embrace positivity, to cultivate that resilience, never giving up, never give up, and as well as how to restore health. That's health and mental, well-being, right? Because I felt like when Dr. Hassan has doubted himself, that would kill everything. Remember, self-doubt can kill your dreams more than anything else. And thank you for reminding us tonight to never give up on our dreams. And I think, Dr. Hassan, I don't know if you'll agree with me, it all boils down to having a good mindset. Otherwise, without a good mindset, we won't be able to embrace that cafe and the practice. We can never move forward because of that bad mindset, fixed mindset. Having a growth mindset will open a lot of possibilities, endless opportunities. And look at them. Look at Dr. Sarifa and Dr. Hassan. Thank you for being an epitome of courage and an epitome of success. Again, success could mean different to each one of us. So once again, thank you for everything, for the golden nuggets you've shared for us. How about a big hand for Dr. Hassan and Dr. Sarifa? Woo! That was awesome. Well, when I fly tomorrow inside the airplane, I felt like I'm the aerospace already. I will continue to remind myself to keep going, even if the world says stop. So that's really good. Now, as we move forward, because we're all inspired, right? And we're looking at and can smell the food right now. I'm sure a lot of you will say, like, can we have some question and answer? We'll do that perhaps after our dinner. So that once you're actually, full, maybe don't fall asleep. But at least we can have maybe a few questions later on, and then we can continue with the entertainment at the same time. How's that? Is that fair? Well, I'm so happy because it's food time. Food is life. All right. I guess we're all ready, right? Beautiful. So if we could, we're all adults here, right? We don't want, I know you're all hungry. So we'll make sure that ladies first. Oh, sorry, gentlemen. Ladies first, if you could start. If you could all rise, all the ladies, so please start the queue. And please make sure time is actually gold. If you could stand right now and queue up, and then the gentleman, I'm so sorry, gentlemen, you are really an epitome of patience. You can have empanada whilst waiting. Ladies, please, they said hurry up. Thank you so much for being such a gentleman in the house. Enjoy the meal. Bon appetit, everyone. And after this, we'll have the Q&A and entertainment. Thank you so much. I hope this is the second time or third time this is the second time or third time we've seen each other, right? I hope I remember the name of the guy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about a big hand for the live radio show band? Rod Stewart in the house. Break it down, yo.
Look at young kid. We're having a well, my name's Korean. I'm going to sing a few songs and entertain you for a while. While you're eating, help your digestive system.
Hello. Itong kailangan. Itong kailangan natin. Galing. Simple, oo. Marami kong matututunan. Food for your energy. Ito yung sasabing mga tawag ito? Boosters. Lalo sila yung boosters. Siya nga pala. Yan. Mel Otto, Boss Mel. Yan. How are you guys? How are you, Papa Mel?
I'm okay. Ayos lang, papi.
Yan. Ano yung about dito sa event na to? Ano yung medyo
Good to get the cobwebs out straight away. Smell that fruit is delicious. Thank you very much. Speaking of inspiration, see you're all chopping into this food here. I can tell you the nostrils are really waving up here. We're starting as well. We're losing weight over here. Let's just do this food.
I get it.
Bought these because doing
What class?
I was doing broadcasting on Zoom trainings or by class. Never used it, didn't know how to use it.
The best one. It's the best one.
How does it work? What's this
It's
for?
a USB. This is for charging. To charge it with an iPhone. But this one is from iPhone. You can buy this for the, that's the microphone.
Okay, microphone.
Very sensitive, but very useful. Can you hear me?
I know why I didn't know how to use it. So I'm not
Yeah. It's simple.
the iPhone, just connect the thing and that's it.
Yeah, it's simple. So,
Okay,
If you want, go to my Facebook. I'll send you the equipment for you.
Where you get the power from though?
There's no power. That goes to power here.
Just from that little
Yeah. That shows the power from here. Yeah. Melvin Mata. Yeah. I don't use my Instagram too much. Too much women. Instagram. Facebook. I think I have 4,000, 10,000. When you need some equipment, I'll let you know what you need, okay?
Yeah, please.
So that's me. Oh, you just have one signal. There you go. Add friend. Okay, I'll
Yeah, request friend.
I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, now we're friends. I'm also one of the inductees of the Victoria Multicultural Commission. Yeah, so yes. All you need to do is let me know what you need. Yeah, I'll give you all the details. I'll help you out.
Yeah, check it out.
Here we go in the balcony line, looking at the lovely lights of Melbourne from the rooftop of the LANGHAM Hotel. Right now.
Regina, come here. Ayan. Yeah, we just had our symposium at napakaganda ng symposium. Tatagalogin ko lang. And I think, in my own opinion, as a business leader as well, as a community leader, ano masasabi mo if I'm gonna tell you that this is the one that the Filipino multicultural community needs? Ito talaga pinakailangan natin, get some learning from the masters. So I think, ano pa yung plan nyo moving forward?
We're gonna do more symposium, which we give to the community that learn to grow the business in terms of finance and networking. And very productive how we can grow the bigger
Congratulations and hopefully marami pang ganito and sana malaking venue para maraming maka-attend natin.
Looking forward to another we can raise more engage in these activities that can as a community leader of being the partner of the president. I will share that we are displaying to give knowledge to the benefits and members and the community. So that's the reason why the president really promote and encourage all the members and the community to involve our platform and the objective is that bring the higher level.
Ang ganda ng advocacy niyo ng dalawa ng master mo and hopefully mag-prosper pa ang ACME and we're supporting Revive Filipinas is supporting you all the way. Kung ganito ang ginagawa natin.
For your contribution and for your support sa ACME and
Thank you, ate. Ate. Kasapin ko si Mr. mo para matapos na tayo. Kasapin ko si Mr. mo. And I would like to interview the president of ACME. How are you, sir?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's been a delightful evening, and me myself as just a volunteer, I've learned too much, and I've been a supporter of your advocacy on the support to the Philippine-Australian multicultural community as well. And how long it will go? Do you still have more plans like this in the future?
We have a lot of plans. Everything takes time to make it a success. So with our team events, we can have everything going smoothly. So yes, we have a lot of plans ahead of us. Yes.
All right, small thoughts, but at the moment we're congratulating you and for the success of the symposium, and we're expecting more in the future for you guys. Thank you very much, and we support ACME with these kinds of activities. Thank you very much, sir.
Advisor.
Will the ladies of present?
Yeah.
Look at your eyes.
You still eat? I'm in the mood.
And I told you, there's no one.
All right, guys, I'm with I'm about to go now, and we're one. I'm with one of the very generous advisors of ACME. Yeah, so sir, thank you for having these kinds of. Thank you for these kinds of support to the multicultural community, and as the advisor of one of the advisor of this association, um, what are the other plans that the community expects from you guys in the near future?
Yes, I think there's a lot of demand for these type of programs. People are hungry to get a warmth and embracing atmosphere, especially in the current economic climate. As we all know, in the world, the global economy is very much shaken, and it's all circumstances. And people need to hear good messages of hope and opportunity. So platforms like this provide that, and we will have more of these type of events. That is just going to be encouraging and wonderful for the community.
I think I've been following ACME for years, and it's been a pleasure supporting you guys. And especially all the multicultural community are now active and really pumping up these innovations that we call, according to Dr. Hassan. And are you planning to also invite more younger generational,
Absolutely. So look, the younger generation is the future, and the generation after them is the future after that. So always you need the younger generation to be involved and motivated, especially in a multicultural environment, because the world is very much multicultural. So the more younger generations can have an experience of this, the more they'll be able to deal with international business and trade as they progress in their work and careers and all of that.
Oh, that's all. Thank sir. Would you invite our televiewers in Good Vibes Filipinas to please support us, support the ACME?
Look, support the Good Vibe Filipinas. They're doing a wonderful job tonight, attending this important event. And ACME is a platform, very multicultural, and there to support each other. So whenever you see a good cause or a good channel or a good program, just support that. I always say that any program, whether it's been a long time on the channel or is a new program, if it's a great program providing something for the community, make sure you support that. That's what channels need, and that's what businesses need.
Thank you very much, sir, and God bless you, and more power to you.
Thank you. Bye.
Ayun, thank you very much. And also one of the young entrepreneurs that's a new member of ACME. Ma'am, good evening. So how's the evening like after that kind of keynote speech by Dr. Hassan?
Oh, absolutely amazing. It's my honor to have been here. And especially I'm really grateful to ACME for having invited me. I'm a young entrepreneur for sure. I'm a relationship and a divorce coach. And therefore there were so many golden nuggets that Dr. Yunes and also Dr. Sharifa shared with all of us. And I think there is so much to learn from everyone here. And being a multicultural community, you just felt home. You just felt that you were amongst your own people and that you were here you are here not only to promote yourself, but also to get promoted. So there was that spirit of mutual respect and the spirit to work together and to move forward
Yeah, the
together.
diversity in the air. Remember when he's speaking, how diverse is the room, how multicultural is the ambience with the foods that's been prepared. Um, are you willing to attend more or support more on any more Acme activities moving forward?
I would certainly like to move forward with Acme because then you can be amongst your own people, who understand what it is like to start as a young entrepreneur in a new country. I mean, this country is not new for me. However, the entrepreneurship, it certainly is. And I think for each one of us, even when we have been in business for about 20 years, we are still young because there's so much to learn. Otherwise, as Dr. Yoon said, you become complacent. And therefore, the idea is to remain innovative rather than being complacent. And that's what it is all about, to work together and to move forward together. So I would definitely love to come again.
And thank you for your advocacy, and hope you help all of the needies. And again, congratulations, and also thank you for attending this activity. Moving forward, God bless you, and more power in your business.
Thank you so much. So nice.
Thank you very much. And
Hi.
another one, young entrepreneur, um, one of the shining stars emerging in the business community, in the multicultural community. Sir, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, what is your nationality actually?
Filipino.
Oh, Pinoy.
Yes.
Okay, you can speak Taglish if
Yes,
you
sure.
want, but English will do. And again, what business are you in?
I actually am the CEO of Social Philo. We're a digital marketing company. We're based here in Australia, and we have offices also in the Philippines.
All right, what is the general scope of the business?
Well, it's everything digital marketing from social media, website creation, chatbot automations, all those things. There's too many.
Are
To
you
mention,
doing
yes.
BPOs as well, or yeah? Oh, good. Oh, can I have your business card later on?
Yeah,
Might
of
need.
course,
Okay.
of
So
course.
actually attending these kinds of symposium, what are your expectations, and what have you achieved, and what's the from that expectation, what have you learned from it?
Yeah, definitely. I I had very little expectation to be honest with you because every time I go to these kinds of events, I'm very open to learning. So I'd rather not expect anything than expect something and then get underwhelmed. So this time around, my expectations, no expectations, but I really learned a lot in this symposium, especially with what happened to my business some years
Yep.
ago. It was actually quite an awakening.
Sometimes you failed.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
everything.
With
Yeah,
complacency.
it sucks. It
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah, yeah. I actually had a quick conversation with Dr. Hassan. I told him, oh, you know what? During your talk, you really pressed some buttons.
Yeah.
So you remember a lot
I
of,
told him
yeah.
after his speech. I went to him.
Yeah.
That it was a great
Yeah,
speech.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually great. Learning from very experienced people, getting insights from
And the
people
networking,
experienced.
networking as well. Yeah.
It's amazing. So I'm very glad to be here tonight.
Thank you. And also, I would like to congratulate you,
Mhm.
and in advance for your business, for the
Oh,
business, and I'm also in behalf of Good Vibes Filipinas, we are
thank you.
praying, yeah, and for your
Thank you,
progress,
thank you, thank
for
you,
the
thank you.
progress, and hope to have more businesses with you in the future. So God
Thank
bless
you.
you and more power.
Thanks for having me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So ayan. Tingnan ko yung camera. Ayan na.
Sige, thank you.
Alright. So mag okay ako mag-ano na lang tayo, magtatapos na tayo. Opo. So ayan, front camera. Yon. Ayan, si Papi again. Andito ako sa Acme. Ayan, and I'm very glad that I went to this symposium. Thank you very much, Acme, for having me, Goodbye Pilipinas. Salamat sa motivation that you've added motivation you've given me, and hopefully marami pang ganito. To the President, President Lombardi, and to his management staff, to his management team, congratulations and more power to you. And mabuhay ang ACME. Thank you very much. Signing off na po si Papi. Kakainan na. Dito lang. Kasama si Papi sa 979 FM Philippines Radio Program. Good vibes. Pilipinas. Boom! Boom! Bye-bye!